everyone, it's Kavita from Red Door Yoga, and thank you for joining me for the Red Door Yoga Mini Sutra series online. Today, I wanted to talk to you about the art of meditation. Now, the truth is that meditation is actually a skill of concentration. What I mean by that is, any meditation technique you'll ever do, whether it's secular or sacred, no matter what tradition it comes from, that technique is about learning to focus the mind, learning to concentrate on a chosen point for an extended period of time. And it's like a muscle. As much as, I might like to pick up a 50-pound dumbbell and start doing bicep curls, that is not going to happen. Not right now, anyways. Okay? What I am going to do is I'm going to pick up, let's say, a 5-pound dumbbell, do a bicep curl. And then, as I continue to do that consistently, I will start getting stronger, and then I pick up, maybe a 7-pound dumbbell. And then, over time, I'm able to pick up, let's say, a 9 or 10-pound dumbbell. And so on, and so on. I'm building strength in that muscle. So, too, we need to build strength in our ability to concentrate. We may enter into a meditation technique thinking that we're supposed to sit there, close our eyes, and be perfectly focused for 20 minutes. That is not going to happen on the first go, or the second go, or the third go. That is something that builds over time. And even as you learn to concentrate for longer and longer periods of time, you will still have days where, not today. Today, my mind is very agitated. Today, my mind is scattered. Just like, in weight training, I have days where I go in and I'm really strong. And then there are other days I go in and I'm like, yeah, not today. Today, I'm going to have to bump my weights back a bit. So too you will find with the mind, just like any other muscle. It has its days when it's well primed, and other days where it's going to struggle a little bit. And that's okay. But as you continue to practice, as you continue to focus over and over and over, and focus with kindness to yourself, you will find that your days where, not today, are usually still better than they were before. Even when, from a weight training viewpoint, even when I have to bump my weight back, I'm still carrying usually more weight than I did, let's say, a year ago. Now, in terms of learning to concentrate, we all learn differently, and that's why there are so many techniques, and that's why I actually recommend not just sticking with one technique your whole life, but rather learning a few of them, playing with them, having them in your back pocket like a toolbox. There are going to be some techniques that for you as the individual, you find, I can do this one, I can access better than this one. This one is so hard for my mind to settle down with. Somebody else is like, well, that's the one that my mind settles down with easily. This one, oof. Okay, so that's the first thing. Your mind, based on how you learn, will find certain techniques easier to use than others, more effective than others. But the other thing is, every so often as you go along, you want to utilize techniques that are harder for you, that challenge you. Because like a muscle, it needs to be challenged to grow. If you tend to be more of a visually inclined person, then you may choose techniques where you are internally gazing upon something or watching something, like watching the breath moving in and out of you, visualizing it. Maybe you might focus on meditation techniques that picture colors and energy centers. Those would work well for you. If you're more of an auditory learner, then maybe you choose, techniques that focus on chanting or on the sound of your breath as it moves through you, or what we call bee humming. If you are more of a kinesthetic learner, you need to do feel. Then you may focus on something that has, let's say, movement in it, where you're moving and really feeling how your body is interacting with the earth. Maybe if you're choosing to focus on the breath, maybe in that case, you're focusing on how the body feels as it expands and it contracts with each breath. There are ways to modify techniques to work with your learning style. Meditation requires practice, and it requires consistency to really get somewhere. But I will also say to you that that consistency is more important than the length of time that you practice. So the last thing I'd like to say about the art of meditation is that you should start small and build. And that build should have joy attached to it. You should want to meditate over time. At the beginning, you'll have to make yourself, but you're going to make yourself do it for, let's say, 2 minutes. And that's your meditation today, 2 minutes. Tomorrow, 2 minutes. The next day, 2 minutes. And then as you're going, you naturally start wanting to go for a little longer, a little longer, a little longer. It's more important to do it every day, which means that maybe you're doing it for, I'm going to just randomly say 10 minutes. And then you wake up one day and you're like, 2 minutes today. It's okay to move backwards. It's not actually a failure. It's just like the days where I go, today I need to bump my weights back down. My energy level isn't as high as usual. I'm still going to benefit from this practice if I do a practice that meets me where I'm at. So don't look at meditation as a linear pathway. There's an art to it, and it undulates with you. This weekend, for those of you who are listening to this on the upcoming Tuesday, and that will be, what is Tuesday? Tuesday is going to be the 12th of July. If you hear this on the 12th of July or before, this Saturday I'm actually teaching a meditation course live via Zoom, and I'd be happy to have you join us. So I'm actually going to put that link down in the description. And if you listen to this video and you decide you'd like to learn more about the art of meditation, you'd like to build this Keystone Habit into your life, I would love to have you this Saturday. Please do join us. Register, and I will look forward to seeing you. Thank you, everyone. Again, I hope you found this helpful. If you have thoughts, questions, please do put them in the comments section. And if you like the video, like it, share it with others, and do subscribe to the Red Door Yoga YouTube channel. We're looking forward to having you again online very, very soon. Namaste.